it's Mimi here today, and I'm super excited to be here today because today I'm gonna be doing the what's in my bag tag. I've done this video many years ago and things have changed quite a bit. I have a different bag and the content of the bag has changed just a little bit, not too much, but I thought it would be fun just to update you guys on what's in my bag because I personally love watching the what's in my bag tag. It's almost like having this personal time with your girlfriend and going through the inside of her bags. Kind of fun. So let's begin. So the bag I've been wearing recently is this Stella McCartney bag that I got a few months ago when I was in Paris, and I love Stella McCartney bags because she's the only designer in the world, high-end designer, that doesn't use real leather in her collections. And I think when it comes to bags and shoes especially, I prefer to really invest in something that's good quality and that can last me years. In the past, because I don't wear leather, I purchased some bags that are non-leather, but because of the quality of most non-leather bags, they just would last me a few months and start falling apart. Stitching would come out and it just wouldn't look good. So now instead of buying many bags that are non-leather, I will just buy 1 or 2 bags that are just better quality and can last me many years, and I can even maybe one day pass down to my daughter, maybe. Alright, so this is the bag and this is what it looks like from the front and this is what it looks like from the back. And I'm gonna show you the inside. It's kind of cool. I really like bags that have like an open concept thing going on. There's 3 compartments. There's a side compartment that has a pocket, and that's usually where I hold my cell phone and I have my keys. And then there's another compartment. I don't really have anything in it because, okay, I have to be honest with you guys. Before I filmed this video, I just did a little bit of cleaning up. So I took out just the paper stuff that was just like in there. I don't know, for some reason in my bags, I usually will have some receipts or bills. I'll keep them in the bag and I won't clear them out right away. This is something that I've been trying to learn and improve on, but I have to be honest, I took out some bills and some receipts that were just like piled up in there. But aside from that, everything else has been just in its natural state. Alright, so I'm gonna open the zipper of the bag just to show you the inside, and then we're gonna go through each and every single item. So as you can see, it's not too organized in there. It looks like a big bag, but actually it's not that big, if you know what I mean. Well, you see, I still have a lot of stuff in it. I'm just rambling on. Let's just get into the bag. And probably what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with the side. So here in the side, this is how I wear it. So the bag has 2 magnets, and usually if you put too much, as you can see, one of the magnets doesn't stick, but doesn't stop me from putting too much stuff in it. So the first thing I'm gonna show you guys is obviously the cell phone, because to me that's probably the most valuable thing that's in my bag. And so I have my iPhone 5S, I think. I don't even know. I just get the latest version because what I care about the most in my phone is actually the camera. I love taking pictures. I'm just so into photography. I love photos. It's just my favorite thing in the world is to take pictures. Well, one of the favorite things. I have many favorite things. So yeah, if you see the case here, it's a case from a company called NDC, and I found it on Instagram. I really like the print, and I had a few cases from the company because the girls that own the company, they actually make the prints, like they hand draw the prints and then they transfer it to cases. So it's very unique kind of cases that I've never seen anywhere else, and that's why I really like it. And just once I put on the case, I don't remove it. It just stays until it breaks, pretty much. And then if you look at the home screen, oops, I have some messages from my dad. Okay, so if you just look closely, you will see my picture, and this picture was taken in Santorini Island in Greece, and this was last October. This is my favorite picture because it was one of those breathtaking moments where I was sitting on the edge of the building and just looking into the ocean, and it's just like, you know, your heart skips a beat and you just like, wow, you just feel one with everything, and it was just one of those incredible moments that I will never ever forget. So yeah, that's why I have this picture on here, because it just reminds me of that magical moment. Next, I'll show you my keys. So this is the keychain from the keys to the house. I do have keys to the office, but I think Alex left to the office early in the morning today, so he took those. I really like this lips, the gold lips that the keychain I got at H&M, and I have also a heart shape, similar kind of concept. It's like a faux leather, and those I have for the office. So yeah, that's the keychain. And now let's get inside, the exciting part. I'm so excited. All right, are you guys ready to go through the mess? All right, it's not that messy. It's just like, it's a bit unorganized, but I'll try to just pull out things one by one and kind of organize the concept as I'm doing this. So the first thing I'm gonna pull out is probably gonna be a pen and my to-do list, because I think this is one of the most important things that if I do in my day, keeps me so much more productive and organized. And this is just a little Moleskin notebook that you can get anywhere. They're really great because they're simple, like they don't have any logo or anything. Well, they do have the logo in the back, but it's just a simple, usually like a one color, like no prints, just very professional, I guess is the word I'm looking for. And it's nice size, it can fit into any bag, and usually I'll just go in, it'll be like day and then to-do list, and then I check it off. And then I have a pen that Alex got for me that I bugged him to get me for a year. He got a similar one in silver, and you're gonna be like, why do you have a case? Because it's such a small pen. If I just put it in there, I can never find it, and it just drives me insane when like I need a pen, like we're on a plane and we have to fill out those custom forms, and I'm like getting all hot trying to find this pen in the bag, and like I usually find everything but what I'm looking for. So I decided to just keep it in the case because then I definitely know I can find it if I'm looking for it. But yeah, I bugged Alex to get me this pen because he had a silver one and I just fell in love with it because of its beautiful design. It's like, it looks kind of like a bullet. Not that I like bullets, but it's very smooth and beautiful, and I personally gravitate towards gold. So when he got himself the silver one, I was like, do they have gold? And he's like, yeah, they have gold. And I'm like, I really want the gold one. And finally he got me one. So I'm really happy about that, and yeah, I just keep it nice and neat here in its case. Alright, so moving on to the next thing. One thing that's sticking out and I'll have to share with you, and you're probably gonna laugh at me, and everyone who sees this in my bag laughs at me, is cat food. Why do I have cat food in my bag? Okay, don't laugh, I'll explain. There's a story behind. So there's this cat that lives in my neighborhood. I have a cat friend. I met her about over a year ago, even before we moved into this neighborhood. I remember walking here with Alex, and this cat just jumped out of the bushes, and she was so friendly. She was like, meow, meow. And I started petting her, and she followed us for like 10 minutes, and then I was like, okay, cat, like you're gonna get lost, just stay here where your home is. But then we ended up moving in this neighborhood where this cat lives, and by the way, I named the cat Lady Gaga just because she's so outrageous. She's just so cute and outrageous. She like sit on top of the cars and do all these crazy things. But the funny thing is, when I talk to my mom on the phone sometimes, I'm like, Mom, I saw Lady Gaga today, and my mom would be like freaking out. She thinks I saw the real Lady Gaga. I'm like, Mom, the cat, not Lady Gaga. Anyway, so I met Lady Gaga, and at first I thought she has a home, but then like she's always on the street. Like every time I go out of the house, I see her. So like she's always hanging out in this neighborhood, and she doesn't have a collar, and she used to look bigger and now she looks skinnier. So I don't know what's going on. I assume that she's a homeless cat. That's why I started feeding her recently, and I'm not sure if it's a great idea because she's been hanging out a lot more by our door, and even sometimes at night. But this actually happened before I started feeding her. Like she would come in the middle of the night and start like meowing. She'll be like meow, 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 and then Alex would tell me, I think Lady Gaga is waiting for you outside. So I'd go on the balcony, and she's literally outside waiting for me. So anyways, to make the very long story short, this is why I carry cat food in my bag. Just in case I see her and she looks all cute, I can feed her, and it just makes my day because I get to pet her. I don't have a cat right now. I don't have any animals, and I am so deprived of like the furry love. So yeah, cat food in my bag. That was a very long story, but I've been excited to share it with you because I know you guys have seen Lady Gaga in some of my videos actually. Like if I film around the neighborhood, she sees me filming and she'll get in the video. So moving on to the next thing, I see here a hand cream. And this is a really great hand cream by Josie Maran. I love Josie Maran. I've mentioned her in many of my videos before. She's one of the only brands out there, especially like well-known brands sold in Sephora, that is cruelty-free and uses mostly natural ingredients. So it's just great to have a moisturizer in my bag because in the summer my hands are fine, but once fall comes, it's just my hands are always so dry. And if I don't have a moisturizer, it just looks like an old person's hands. This smells incredible. I'm just gonna put a little bit actually. It's got a really nice light consistency, and it dries really fast. That's why I really like it as well. It smells like nectarines. Like you just want to eat it. It smells so good. Alright, so moving on to the next thing. Something that is sticking out next is actually my nutrition bars, and I always make sure that I have something to snack on. I'm just trying to pull all of them out so I show what I have. I think this is all I have. Maybe there's another one somewhere in there. But I guess I'll start with this one. I've discovered this through my friend Kat. Actually, she buys them a lot, and there's different flavors. These are really great because, as you can see, maybe you can see or not, it says gluten, wheat, dairy free. So these are very pure. They have very like pure ingredients, and as I don't eat sugar, gluten, or dairy, these are perfect for me to snack on. So just gonna read the ingredients here. I really like how the packaging says my ingredients. It actually will say the percentage of how much every ingredient is in it. So it's 49% dates, 31% cashews, raisins, and raspberries. So nothing else added. It's just incredible and it tastes so good. So that's one of my favorites. Then another one by the brand, I don't know how to say this, Beyond, I guess. I just once saw this, and again, the first thing I do when I see something, I don't even look at the brand, I don't look at anything, I just look at the ingredients. If the ingredients are good, I'll buy it. The reason I like this one, again, because it just had dates, almonds, agave, blueberry. But the funny thing, this is like a blueberry bar, but it actually, to me, tastes like an apple pie. And I really like apple pie, so it reminds me of apple pie, and that's why I buy these. Yeah, so that's that. It's like a Pandora's box. Like, what's gonna come out next? The next thing that's coming out that I feel here is headphones. And I actually wouldn't say I listen a lot to music on my phone, but I listen a lot to audiobooks, and I don't always use the headphones for audiobooks, but I just have them just in case if I'm outside. If I'm at home and I'm listening to an audiobook, I'll have it on a speaker. For some reason, I like to hear it in the room. But if I'm outside just walking by myself, then it makes sense to have headphones, because I wouldn't hear anything if I had it on speakers. So that's why I have the headphones, and these are just Apple headphones that come with your phone. Alright, so next we have sunglasses, and I usually have some sunglasses in my bag. Usually I try to keep it to one pair, but sometimes I have more than one. Today I just have one, and this is a pair of Miu Miu sunglasses. Beautiful cat eye shape. I just love the print. I remember trying these on in March when I was visiting Layla. It's so weird when I have sunglasses, I feel like I can't connect with you guys. I need to see your eyes and you need to see mine. Anyway, so I tried these on when I was visiting Layla in March in LA when she still used to live there, and I really loved them, and I was thinking to get them, but then she got them for me, and it was so sweet of her. So yeah, I wore these a lot this summer, and I think they're just great. Actually, they look great with stripes. I love mixing two patterns together, so this will be great today. They do have a case, but I prefer to have them in the pouch because it takes less space in the bag. Next thing I'm gonna show you is my really old wallet, also purchased by Layla. Actually, this was a birthday gift probably 7 years ago. I don't know, I can't remember how long ago, but this, I need a new wallet, guys. Like, seriously, I feel bad buying something new before this falls apart completely, you know what I mean? This is probably the only real leather item I still have, and I can see some cards are missing here because sometimes I switch bags. I have a small bag that I carry out a lot. And what can I show you inside of this bag? I have different currency here. What's fun? I love to get smoothies, so I have like a loyalty card from Crush. It's a brand that does smoothies and juices and healthier snacks. So I have a loyalty card, and if you get enough of these stamps, then you get a free smoothie. And I have another one here from Planet Organic, actually, which is a health food store. They also do smoothies. I just love smoothies. I'm actually thinking to get a blender for the office so I can do smoothies in the office, but then we don't have a fridge, so I might have to get a fridge. Anyways, for now, the Planet Organic and the Crush will do. It's great that they have loyalty cards, because if it's something you get almost every day, then you get a free smoothie. It just makes you feel good as a customer to get something free sometimes. And then I have some currency here. I think this was from Dubai. Yeah, United Arab Emirates. Yeah, really cool looking money. I like to have different currency. It makes me feel international. Then this money is from Azerbaijan. Kind of looks like euro. I think it was the same designer that designed these. I have Canadian money, of course. Wait, before Canadian, I have Jersey money, which is an island here in the UK, and I think Alex gave me this. I haven't even been to Jersey Island. And then I have Canadian money. I have $50 bill. I don't have pounds because the pounds are in the other bag. And then I have my old driver's license and just some bank cards. Next. So what's left in the bag is just a few little items. I'll quickly go through because this video is gonna be too long, I think. Okay, I found another bar. But the next item that is so important to be in my bag is floss. I always make sure I have floss in my bag, because if I don't have a floss in my bag, I start panicking. Not even for the superficial reasons of having something stuck in my teeth and other people seeing it, but it's mostly because I have this tooth in the back that if I eat something and it gets stuck in that tooth, it's just so annoying. It's just painful, and I just have to get it out right away, because if I don't get it out, it just becomes really, really painful. And of course, if you have something stuck in the middle of your teeth, you just have to clear it. So have a floss in the bag. This is an old one. I've had this for a long time. This floss is by a brand Glide, and funny enough, I always stock on this when I go to Canada because I don't think they sell them here in the UK, so I make sure to buy like 5 every time I go there. What else do we have here? I have lip glosses, and they always sink to the bottom of the bag. That's why I can never find them. But I'm gonna pull them all out to show you guys. I have a few here, and I'm gonna show you all of them. There's one that's almost finished, and this was great for the summer, but I'm not sure if I'll repurchase it for winter. It's more of a warmer peachy color, and this is by Benefit. Yeah, color is called Party Starter. It's a very fun peachy color. I think it's perfect, like a coral peach for the summer. And then the next one I have here that I really love, and this is great for any time of the season, any time of the year. This is by Josie Maran, and this is kind of actually like the moisturizer that I showed you before. It's got the same sort of ingredients, but this is a moisturizer and this is a lip gloss. It almost has a consistency. I'll show you guys. It's more of a cooler pink. This once leaked in my bag, so I don't trust this lip gloss as much, but you know, with natural products, sometimes you'll have things like that. That's why they don't always perform the same way as non-natural products. This one smells divine, almost the same like the moisturizer. I love putting it on my lips. I just almost always eat it after, and it's called Limitless Pink. So that's Josie Maran, and then I have another pale pink, actually the one I'm wearing today. This is also by Benefit, or no, Bare Minerals. Sorry, did I say Benefit? So this first one was by Bare Minerals. If I said Benefit, excuse me. And this is a really nice pale pink that looks really good if you're wearing smoky eyes or something more dramatic on the eyes. You don't want the lips to overpower. And then I have a MAC lipstick that I bought because I wanted to do a tutorial, and I wanted to do this special makeup look, but I never ended up doing that tutorial. But I have the lipstick in my bag for some reason. And even though this looks like black, it's actually a really beautiful pink. It's like a really nice cherry, dark cherry color. I think it's beautiful, and I'm sure I'll wear it in the fall as the things get darker. You start feeling a bit darker too. So yeah, this is a really nice color. And this one is called Rebel. I'm sure many of you are familiar with this because I've seen this in some videos. So it's a really nice cherry or like a berry color. So I have just, I think, 2 more things in my bag, and I'll show you. The first thing is just a hair clip. I'm not sure why I have this. I never really clip my hair with this, but it's in the bag just in case for an emergency, some hair emergency. And the last thing in my bag is a very special little item that I always make sure I have in my bag with, because this is something I practice twice daily. This is called heart math, and this is something that was recommended to me by a holistic doctor here in London. I experience sometimes anxieties and panic attacks, and to deal with that, I've been practicing meditation, which was very, very helpful, is very helpful. And this is like an add-on that also really helps me in creating more inner balance within myself. Like I said, this is a really cool tool that I use with an app on my phone. I'm not gonna get into too much details because this deserves a complete different video, but how it works, I'll just show you, which is really cool. So pretty much what heart math does, it creates coherence in your heartbeat. Coherence in your heartbeat creates coherence in your brain, so you think more clear, you're more balanced, you feel better, you think better, all that wonderful stuff. So how you work, so you do this special breathing exercise and like visualization thing, and you hook this up on your ear, and it measures your pulse, and it measures the frequency of your pulse. The reason I really like this, because with, for example, with meditation, there's no way to measure how you're doing, but with this thing, you get like instant results on your phone. Anyways, I'm not gonna go into too much depth, but this is a really cool tool that I use twice a day, and that's why I have it in my bag. I've been thinking to make a video about this, but again, I'm a bit iffy about recommending this because I feel for it to be very effective, you would need to get training on how to properly use this. I personally saw my holistic doctor, and he trained me on how to properly use this tool. I feel like if you just get this device, which it's not that expensive, it's $100-something, but if you get this device and you don't properly use it, you might not see the same results. So if you're really interested in this, just research and learn more about it. It's been really, really helpful, and I've recommended this to a lot of my friends and family. Yeah, I think that's it. We're probably gonna summarize this video. It was actually quite a lot. I mean, I said this bag doesn't fit a lot, it fits quite a lot. And it's empty now, as you can see. Alright, so that's it for today. This is gonna be a very long video, but I thought that if I just show you the items and I don't explain what everything stands for, there's no point to make this video. So now you have all the stories to all the items in my bag. I'd love for you to maybe create your own video, what's in my bag, and you guys are all tagged. So if you create it, make sure to post it down below. I'd love to watch it and get to know you better. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you guys, and I'll see you next week. Bye!
Yesterday we're worlds apart. I got this thing for you. If you come closer,